All right. Says we are live. Let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing. This is a quick post-fight reaction to Erickson Lubin taking on Vergil Ortiz Jr. What's happening with? I see y'all, Mook Styles P, Young World, Young Deezy, my brother's keeper. So to everybody up in here, y'all. Brother Coach 67, Ratchet since 91, Dane Watson, what it do, Stephen L. the Mizak, Vince Vilborn, Mr. J Dub 20 Texas, Star City J. Yes, indeed. My brother Jerry Green, what's happening, y'all? D-Man Jr. Get them likes all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. Tweak the algorithm, you dig? Mo 2013, Bionic Prince, what it do? Salute. All right, so let's get down to it, man. So, yeah. The fight went pretty much how I thought it was going to go. Erickson Lubin, his time, and what's up, Nino Brown? Oh, y'all got the notification? That's what's up. Erickson Lubin time has come and went, you know what I'm saying? Vergil Ortiz seemed to be hitting his stride, you know what I mean? I wasn't really big on Vergil Ortiz the way a lot of other people was a few years back. But he seemed to be, his last couple of performances, Vergil Ortiz Jr. been looking real good, man. Looking like he didn't turn the corner or something. Like, you know, I don't know what didn't happen, but I'm starting to see what everybody else seen back in the day with him. But he looked good. He stopped Erickson Lubin in the first round. You could just tell he was way more powerful than Erickson Lubin. When even the punches he would like throw towards, like hit Erickson Lubin in the body, hit him in the shoulders or something like that. Lubin falling all over the place and just like off balance, like bro, like a Rocky movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Drago was like punching Apollo Creed and Apollo Creed was jumping all over the ring? That's how Erickson Lubin was doing when Vergil Ortiz was clocking him. You know what I mean? So it was pretty much, it was over in the first round. You know what I mean? Hit him with a combination, and the fight was stopped that quickly. You know what I'm saying? Trail Hill is in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Said Boost Ortiz not going the distance. Oh, no, it's not. Jaron Boost Ennis and his promoter, Eddie Hearn, was there in the building in attendance, along with Earl Spence Jr. I think Charlo was in, one of the Charlos was there, I think. You know, so it was a lot of people came out to see Vergil Ortiz get down. Now, Boots got in the ring. Vergil Ortiz called him out, said, you know, they ready to make that fight happen next. Boots got up in there. They got to doing some he said, she said stuff about who started it and what was retaliation and all of that. But I hope the fight gets made because I caught something that Oscar said. Actually, Queen 71 caught it too. Oscar said something at the end. You know, he said Vergil Ortiz calls the shots, and like that's just, I don't even know why he said that. If you're really trying to make a fight, why even say something like Vergil Ortiz calls the shots? On what planet? The arena was not sold out. It was not packed. Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Boots Ennis are on even playing field. Let's not start playing this little game that Oscar like to play. Just because Vergil's a Mexican, automatically he's like some type of superstar. It's not true. Same mess they try to pull with Ryan Garcia. Ryan ain't never sold nothing except for when he fought Tank. You know what I'm saying? And they just keep running this same scam. You know what I mean? But regardless of the fact, Boots and Ortiz should be on the even playing field going into this fight. It shouldn't be no big me and little you stuff going on in that situation. You know what I mean? Hopefully they get this fight done. John Seals in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate the support. He said, what up, 78? They need to investigate this fight. He said, looks like a dive to me. Hey, man, I don't put nothing past nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think Ortiz just lumped him up, man. Erickson Lubin just, you know, he came out there with that sombrero on like it's a joke. These black fighters gotta stop coming to the ring with sombreros on. Like Floyd could do it, Roger Mayweather could do it. Y'all have to stop coming to the ring with these sombreros on because it's just janky. It's bad luck. You always get beat up when y'all do that. Just stop doing it, man. Stop trying to like. I don't know what y'all trying to do. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come down. Unless you finna go up in there and absolutely dog walk this dude. Stop playing. Stop playing like that. Coming down to the ring looking like Choco Taco, which is ridiculous. Let's see. What's up with the trail wheel? Fred Rodriguez, I think. I can't see what it is. I can't see the name is all mixed up. My bad, fam. In the super chapter 2-piece, appreciate the love. Says Ortiz told Lugs, boy, you shaking like a stripper. Man, beat that boy all the way up. Beat that boy all the way up. Man, I hate when YouTube, when they just go back to people's names, man. Oh, this phenomenal Mexican, my bad, dog. Yeah, I don't know why they changing everybody's name like that, man. It's ridiculous. Extraordinary Vision, what's happening? Yeah, dudes need to stop wearing them sombreros to the ring. It's ridiculous, man. You're going down there with them sombreros on just to get beat up. You look like a clown. You never work out. Going to the ring with a sombrero, and you not Floyd Mayweather, Roger Mayweather, and you going into the ring with a sombrero, and that whole little giddy up is like going on a date with a condom already on. It never works out. Just playing yourself. What's up, King G, the boxologist? Yeah, no, Lubin just not that good no more, bro. I mean, it is what it is. We ain't gotta read too much into it. Lubin just ain't that good no more. You know what I mean? Lubin been done for a while. That Fundora fight pretty much finished them off. Darth in the super chat with that 5-piece. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate the support. Says square business. Yes, sir. Said Luminous wash boots will be a whole different challenge for Aiden. I want to see it. I want to see what Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil gonna look like. I think that's a good fight though. I think that's gonna end by stoppage though. I got that fight ending in 6 rounds or less. Vergil Ortiz and Boots, and it's gonna be interesting. I got Boots winning the fight. I always thought Boots could beat Vergil Ortiz, but ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen nowadays. With Eddie Hearn's janky luck, Eddie Hearn lose to everybody, man. He lose to Oscar. He be losing to Frank Warren. So ain't no telling, man, with Eddie Hearn. We're gonna see what Boots can do though. Yeah, so I got Boots winning, but it's not by like a country mile or nothing. This is like it's probably like 55, 45, 60, maybe 60, 40 Boots. Say Boots beats the Earth, Wind, and Fire out of Vergil. Boots by 8th round stoppage. Let's see, man. I'm waiting on it. But the thing is, we got the hardest part about this fight is getting it done. They talking good after in the ring, but we know what's gonna happen when they get into the behind closed doors. We're gonna start hearing Oscar, and then Oscar come to the media. Oh, they didn't want the fight. These guys didn't want the fight. They're gonna try to flip it like that, even though Vergil Ortiz daddy just said some crazy stuff yesterday. I think it was talking about like he was trying to stall the fight out or something, like talking about Boots got to prove himself or some crazy mess. So I don't know, bro. Hopefully we get the fight though. John Seals is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Thank you, good brother. Says after the knockout, Lubin asked the ref what time the fight start. The ref said it's already over. Wow, man. I hope you lying. I hope you lying. This dude Lubin, man. I know he ain't did that. I know Lubin didn't do that. He don't know where he at. Ain't no more macaroni and cheese up in there. It ain't. It's gone. Like Lubin, man, you just got knocked out. What you talking about? Man, I had a plate sitting right here, now it's gone. So Ortiz don't want to fight. Dillian G said, bro, you really believe Eddie Hearn and Oscar gonna make the fight? Turkey needs to buy this fight. Well, that's what I said, man. I don't know if the politics gonna get in the way. Oscar and Eddie gonna be arguing, and it's gonna be a lot of shenanigans. So Vergil didn't sell out, and he not a champion. Oscar not about to cash him out yet. Well, the thing is, I don't like how Oscar said that mess about Vergil calling the shots. Like, based off of what? Like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that. So y'all be letting Oscar get that off, man. That little slick racist stuff he be doing. Always trying to make somebody the A side with no paper trail. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. And then what was Sergio talking about? What was Sergio talking about at the end of the fight? Did I miss it? What was he talking about? You got a Mexican American fighter trained by a Mexican American and Robert Garcia, promoted by a Mexican American. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Did y'all hear what he was talking? What was he talking about? That's what I'm talking about, bro. It'd be a lot of subliminal little stuff that be going over people's head. That's why I was mad when old boy Lubin came down there with that sombrero on his head. Like, dude, sit your behind down somewhere, dog. We're gonna see what happens though. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be a good fight if they make it. But we got a lot of good fights coming next year if they make the fights. So Vergil Ortiz and Boots is definitely a top tier fight. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, top tier fight. If that's actually made, if Teofimo Lopez actually go through with it, but you never know with Teo. He's a coward. It's a lot of good fights that can be made. Nino Brown Boxing is in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Says I have a feeling Ortiz going to use Boots one tune-ups as a way to flip it on Boots, not wanting to fight next year. Hey man, I know they're gonna do something. I believe these fights gonna happen when they actually get signed. You know what I'm saying? And then because I don't know, bro, it's gonna be the blame game. But both of them, Boots and Vergil, have been saying, well, not Vergil, but Vergil team. All of them have been saying weirdo stuff lately. Boots talking about he want tune-ups and all that, but whatever. They got in the ring, they called each other out, so we got to hold them to that. Felix Nunez in the super chat. What it do, Felix? It's a 2-piece. Appreciate the support. So who has more leverage between them? I think they pretty much even right now. After that performance by Ortiz, I think they both pretty much even, and they can negotiate what's the best place to have a fight. You know what I'm saying? Africa is home. It's in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love, bro. Said respect 78. Said Lubin fought like a complete bum. He ain't no better than Lima right now. Lubin versus Lima next. Yeah, you know, I didn't get my hopes up with Lubin. I was rooting for him, but I didn't get my hopes up with Lubin because, you know, like I said before, I know y'all be thinking I'm playing, bro, but you know, anybody who got that weird hairstyle like that Marge Simpson, like he just ain't gonna be nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never seen nobody in the history of my life with that type of head shape and Marge Simpson haircut that's ever amounted to anything in life. He just gonna let you down, bro. Anybody who got hair like that, just like stupid. Listen, stupid names, hairstyles, and head shape. All that stuff matter. I know it sounds crazy, but it do. These are the philosophies of '78. Said Julian Jackson had that haircut. No, Julian Jackson had more of a box. He had more of a box. His was more box at the top. Lubin had the Lubin just got like I don't know, like y'all remember like Cone Heads, that movie Cone Heads from the '90s with Dan Aykroyd. Lubin got like a weird, I don't know, he got that Marge Simpson, but I don't know what's wrong with him. Jet Star went in the super chat with the 5-piece. Much love, much appreciation. Says I don't think Eddie or Oscar want this fight for their guy next. Boxing full of BS. I believe when they in the ring. Hell of a matchup though. I agree. Yeah, they gotta show me, man. They gotta show me. Yeah, they gotta show me they want to make this fight, man. Get the likes up, y'all. Hit that like button. What it do, Sheldon? Woke in the building. What it do? G Code Woody. Yeah, man. So it is what it is. What's up, I Am Legend Boxing? But y'all was surprised Vergil didn't sell out the arena, man. Maybe like Queen said, maybe the arena was too big for him or something, but I'm a little surprised Vergil didn't sell out the arena. I know they was trying to hype it up like the arena was sold out, but it wasn't. It was hella fire empty seats up in there. So Oscar kept saying Vergil holds the card, so he gonna outprice Vergil. Of course he is. That's Oscar's technique. Oscar always do that. That's what he do. Vergil holds the cards. How? Based off of what? Boost been selling out and stuff like that. Boost been. What are you talking about? How is Vergil? Vergil just fought in his hometown and he couldn't sell it out. But you talking about he hold the cards, man? Stop the cap, bro. What up? What it do? My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building. Let me see what Drew said. Yeah, it's crazy with them sombreros, bro. Man, I'm not repeating that. That man said Lubin got that corky head. Y'all out of order. So he fought in Fort Worth. Oh, okay. Oscar don't want that fight next. I don't believe Oscar want that fight next. I think Boost want to fight next, but I don't think Oscar want to fight next. I think Oscar he wanna let it build a little more to where it get to the point where Turkey gonna pay them dudes an astronomical amount of money for the fight. That's what Oscar gonna try to do. That's just my bet. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm willing to bet that I think Oscar. You gonna hear within the next week or two. Oscar come out and do an interview talking about, oh, they don't want the fight. They don't want to pay Vergil what he's worth, and it's some crap. Yeah, Oscar talking about, I'm gonna get Eddie. I'm gonna over there and get Eddie. I'm gonna go in the phone booth with side with Eddie. I'm gonna bend him over. No one's gonna be able to save him. I'm gonna get him in the phone booth. Shut up, bro. You and between him and Bernard Hopkins, always trying to take some men off to some strange place. So Trump threatened all sporting events. What do you mean? He threatened all sporting events. Yeah, the bathroom guy. Said we need the Eddie Hearn Oscar PBC top rank boxing. Turkey might as well run it. I ain't mad at it. Anyway, y'all, I'm sleepy as ever, man. I ain't been staying up this late in a long time, but I stayed up to watch this fight, so I'm about to go ahead and go to sleep, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon because I got some hella fire Patreon content coming tomorrow. You know what I mean? So make sure you be there, be square. You dig? Be there or be square. Sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/78 Sports TV. Patreon content will be uploaded tomorrow morning sometime. Holler at y'all in a minute, man. Y'all be safe, man. Be easy. Deuces.